All right. So last night I had the opportunity to watch Masters Universe about maybe a day or two early. I don't know why I repeated day like one more time than I need to, but I went and saw it with a group of friends and my brothers, and I thoroughly had a blast last night. I thought this movie was so much fun, so campy but not afraid to be campy. It was so unapologetically like proud of its source material. And growing up, I wasn't like that exposed to Master Universe because this show came out in like the 80s and I was born in the 2000s. So I'd always heard of He-Man, I think, whenever like my parents dropped me off at my grandparents' house early in the morning, it'd play on like super early TV shows, like super early, like with a bunch of other 80s shows. Like I remember always be Master Universe, and like the real Ghostbusters would come on, and I always remember enjoying it. As a kid, I used to think this shit was goofy as fuck. I liked, yeah, like I to some aspect I thought it was cool, but it's just something like I understand it even as a kid. I was like, this is kind of campy, this is kind of goofy, but I still enjoyed it. Like I ran around with like fake swords and would scream, "I have the power!" Like as a kid, that shit's cool when you like raise up a sword, scream, "I have the power!" and bada bing, you're fucking yoked out of your mind. That shit was cool as a kid, That's why I was never like the biggest He-Man fan, but I don't know. I was like oddly super excited for this movie. I was like really pumped. And I can't really explain why, but holy cow, did this movie live up to every expectation I had. I'm doing my best to do a non-spoiler review as the movie isn't technically out yet, so I'm gonna just do a quick rundown of my thoughts. This might be one of my shorter videos because I don't really want to talk about spoilers because I don't even know what I'd talk about besides like the post-credit scenes, but thought this movie looks amazing. I think they handled the action. The action was probably one of my favorite parts about this movie. Really early on, there's a big action scene between Man-at-Arms and Trapjaw, and it's not like it's stylized really well. I just shot really well, and I think all the characters, for as goofy as they look in the original cartoon, like Triclops or fucking like Beast Man, Ram Man, like they all look really good in this movie for as goofy as their toys look. Like I think they translated the campy, goofy fucking toys to live action, and I think it works really well. All the costuming I loved in this movie. CGI is pretty good for the most part. There's a few shots involving Cringer where I was like, ooh, that's a bit rough, but I think overall this movie looked really well. All the acting was really good. I fucking hate to say it because I don't like him as a person, but Jared Leto absolutely fucking steals the goddamn show with Skeletor. Like, it is insane how good he is in this role. He is unapologetic. I can never mind. He's not afraid to be campy. I just give up saying that word, but he's not afraid to be like campy and ham-fisted as a fucking mustache twirling villain. Like there's several parts in the movie where He-Man's like, dude, he's there's got to be ulterior motives. Like there's someone's evil for a reason, and like Skeletor makes it clear. He's like, no, I just want to be evil. I like being evil. I have a skull for a face. I'm gonna be evil. And that's like, he just absolutely hams it up. There's multiple scenes near the end of the movie where Skeletor says some crazy innuendos. Like I was there fucking dying in my seat. Like there's like a dream, kind of like a dream sequence with Skeletor, and I was fucking laughing my ass off. I thought this movie was fucking hilarious. There are several points in this movie where I'm pointing at the screen, laughing, giggling like a fucking little schoolboy in my chair. And I felt weird because like not many people in the theater were laughing, and I thought that shit was fucking hilarious. Like I want to preface that my theater was filled with a bunch of old men and little children. There was me and my group of friends were the only people that were like young adults. Everyone else was fucking either like 50 plus years old or they were 5 years old. It was super fucking funny. But yeah, really enjoyed the Jared Leto's performance. I should have written down the name of the actor who played He-Man, but he did great. Idris Elba, of course, was awesome as Man-at-Arms. I'm pulling up the cast real quick because I feel bad that I don't ever do this. Nicholas Galitzine. I'm so sorry if I mispronounced that, but I thought he was really good as Prince Adam, aka He-Man. Awesome. Like the first, he plays Prince Adam before he becomes He-Man a little bit like, it's almost like I don't know how to describe it, but he's like super timid, super like anxious, and you just like want to punch him because he's a dweeb, like kind of like that. But like once he becomes like He-Man, becomes like, it gets more confidence. He does great. I think he looks the part. God damn, this motherfucker looked the part. And they try to make like pull tricks on you in the beginning of the movie. They put him in like a bunch of baggy, loose clothing to make it look like this actor isn't fucking shredded out of his mind. But you can obviously, like, everyone's like, oh, you're such a small, weak little man, and this fucker's still shredded out of his mind. Like, yeah, like you can still obviously tell this is a huge guy. But I thought that was really funny. Also, the needle drops. Goddamn, all the needle drops had me pumped, like had me fucking squirming with excitement in my chair. Because holy cow, they did not miss. And like the first time he becomes He-Man, oh, chills. Holy cow, that was chills. They do it like, I didn't think they'd do it as early as they did in the movie, but I mean, he's He-Man for a sizable portion before he goes back to being Adam. But goddamn, bro, like the first time he goes by the power of Grayskull, chills, bro. I don't even know. Like, it was. I'm here just glazing this movie, but there is some things I don't think work personally. Let me talk about those real quick before I just infinitely glaze this movie into existence. But I don't think the Earth stuff was that compelling. Like, they spend, after he gets transported to Earth, he's there for a good minute, and I was not having fun until, I'm just going to say, until he gets in a cop car. I'm not going to spoil what happens after that, but he gets put in a police car, and I immediately, my excitement levels went from like fucking 3 to 10. And I don't think a lot of the humor worked sometimes. Okay, there's some things that had me fucking laughing my ass off. Like, there's a bunch of innuendos near the end of the movie involving Fisto, Ram Man, and even Skeletor talks about something dangling between meaty thighs, some stuff like that. So I thought those shit was fucking hilarious. Like, I was literally, my friend was like, "What, dude? What? You're laughing a lot." And I'm like, "Dude, I don't understand how you guys can hear this stuff and not laugh your ass off." But like, there are some jokes I think miss and go on for a little too long. But those are very few and far between, in my opinion. I thought everything else was stupidly hilarious. I was absolutely like losing my mind. But I think everyone should go see this movie. I think this movie is so much fun. I've never had this much fun in a movie in so long, and the theater experience was awesome because it was a bunch of like men and children are gonna get hyped. They see Big Muscle Man go, "I have the power." They're clapping. The old men grew up with this, so they were like having a blast. I had like a boomer sitting next to me, and he was really enjoying himself, and like everyone in my theater clapped. I got a packed early screening. Everyone was fucking clapping. People brought like swords, Castle Grayskull. It was awesome. Amazing theater experience. There's technically three post-credit scenes. One plays immediately after, and one plays after the awesome credits, the awesome score, and one plays at the very end, and they're all important. They all are important. Man, I really need to write scripts for these. I'm here fumbling over my words like a buffoon, but it's what can you do? I'm not a good writer. If I wrote a script, I'd probably sound even worse than I do than just speaking from the heart, But yeah, one last thing. Score, awesome. The music, I know I talk about the needle drops, but they like the original score. Mwah. I think I saw that the guitarist for Queen did the score, and oh my god, it's so 80s. I love it. Like, the score is so much 80s goodness that it's amazing. But yeah, I think personally I'd probably give this movie an 8.5. I loved it. I don't think objectively it's as good as a movie as Obsession, but I enjoyed myself personally a lot more watching this than the fucking misery train that is Obsession. But I did enjoy personally watching it more than Backrooms a lot. So I think I'm gonna give it an 8.5 because yeah, this movie is great. Definitely recommend go seeing it for yourself. 100% go recommend seeing it for yourself. It's so funny. It's so much fun. It's just a nice, fun movie to watch, and I had a good time with it. And that's all I can ask for a movie to deliver. And this movie delivered. So yeah. Thank you guys for watching this quick little review. I apologize if it's just me, and I think it was just like 10 minutes of me glazing this movie, and rightfully so. This movie rocks. So yeah, see you on the next one. Like, subscribe, all that shit that YouTubers say. I don't know what my next video will be. Also, there's no, I'm probably gonna use trailer footage for this again because there's no like He-Man game. So yeah, peace out.